Hi, I'm Katie, and
I'm Mercedes,
we're here to talk to you guys about the evolution of society.
and
What?
social norms.
Yeah,
It's true. So,
we are.
uh, we thought this was important because we think that today's society in America is going through a lot of change and a lot of differentness than how it was before. Back then it used to be a lot more conservative and uh, and a lot more intimate. So we thought we wanted to talk about how things are changing, both in a positive and a negative aspect, because it's important to address both. Two of the most important topics we thought were gender and sexuality. And
And positive and negative consumerism.
yeah, now you'll notice our group mates are passing out some brochures and some flyers and some fun activities for you to do, but we'll get to that later. For now, we wanted to kick things off by letting you know what social norms are defined as. So, social norms are accepted values, benefits, attitudes, and behaviors in a society. So the website we created is to discuss examples of positive and negative social norms in America, focusing mainly on sexuality and gender, and also consumerism, which is.
The reason that we consider this topic interesting is. Oh, should I not continue?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That we consider this interesting is because we live in a multi-ethnic society where social norms are rapidly changing, and because consumerism is such a large part of our day-to-day life. We are constantly buying new things, supporting new products, and without consumerism, it affects a majority of our lifestyles.
Yeah, and we wouldn't know, with consumerism, sometimes we don't know what we're buying. So it's important to address these facts. So now, I guess my portion of this project. Oh, great. Well, my portion of the project is to define for you some negative sexuality and gender aspects. For me, I think that you look at websites nowadays and stuff like Text from Last Night and things like that. Nowadays, sexuality is very open and widely talked about, which can be a good thing, but it also can be a very negative thing because, um, you know, we sometimes we don't realize what it is that we're doing, and we really affect ourselves in poor ways. We're going around, and sometimes we're sleeping around with a lot of people and contracting diseases, and a lot of times it's very taken very lightly, and we don't really realize what it is that we're doing, how we're affecting the world around us. So there's that, and then it's also, it's important to realize how the things that you do affect the other people around you.
As well as the way that other people look at you.
Yeah, it's very important because having an image, although we all need to be able to be ourselves, having a personal image is important because you don't want people to look at you and think, oh, she's insert negative thing about a person here.
Negative comment here.
Yeah. Also, when we look into pornography, it's become this like normal thing. Like, hey, yeah, man, I was totally beating off to some porn the other day, and it was pretty crazy. And we look at it like, oh, haha, that's normal. But really, when you think about it, pornography is turning women and men too into just an object, and turning sex into from being this intimate, like loving thing that ultimately creates children into like bang bang, like, ooh, I'm satisfied. And we think that that's just not the way to, not the way to, I think personally, not the way to go about life and to go about such this nice thing. And also, studies show that the use of pornography has increased in sex crime rates because people get so used to such like intense things and viewing these things that they then can't get from a person. They actually get to like a real woman, and they're like, wait, you're not gonna like do these crazy things that I saw on TV? What? Why not? Like, so they start using women as, yeah, they start using women as objects, and they start seeing them as that. And then when they can't get that from that person, they go out and they lash out, and they'll maybe rape somebody, or turn to prostitution and things like that. So it really harms our society in that way.
It does. I know too many people that have said they've seen their friends in porn, so that's awkward. You don't want that. Too much of what we do in a day-to-day life is so out there in the public eye that we need to be careful of what it is that we're putting out there, what face we are presenting, especially with how many employers today look at your Facebook and look at, whatever videos you might be posting and what you might be a part of. No, you don't need this.
Yeah, and also let's not even mention that this enterprise, this business has built itself up to a six or 60. I believe it's $6 billion enterprise. $6 billion this pornography is making a year. Like, that is a lot of money on on these violent and kind of gross sexual acts, which leads us into consumerism, which if we're buying, they're selling, and you can't blame them. I mean, that's capitalism. You're gonna sell something that people are gonna buy, and if they buy it, well, then you're making money off of it. More power to you. So it just goes to show, if you really want to fight something, or if you really want to stop something, then you need to start thinking about what you're buying into.
Obviously, there's a demand if we must be demanding it if they need to supply it to us.
Yeah.
So
if they're making so much money off of it.
exactly, why are they going to stop?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
$60 billion? I wouldn't.
Why not? Anyways, but another one of our group mates will be talking about negative consumerism. I can talk about positive consumerism on the other hand. There are so many campaigns today that are going out of their way in order to protect the environment and to give back to communities. The Dove campaign, Product Red, where they're trying to, whenever you buy something, they're trying to give money back to the community in order to help those that are less fortunate. I know Burt's Bees is definitely partnering with Habitat for Humanity, and whenever you purchase some of their products, they're trying to protect the environment that they use to grow their products, and they're trying to give back and help disaster relief areas. Tom's, it's big these days. Before they just had.
Pair, but they're not Tom's, but
before they just used to be shoes, and whenever you bought a pair of shoes, they would give a pair of shoes to a child in need in a third world country. However, now they have Tom's Eyewear, which is very exciting because I wish I had some on my face right now.
I haven't even heard about that.
Yes.
Please tell.
Look at this. I just found this out recently, but this is their new campaign. Whenever you purchase one of their sunglasses, which ironically look like Ray-Bans, whenever you purchase one of them, they help those in need restore their sight. So they either find glasses for them, contacts, or they help with corrective surgery. So I think that some of these campaigns are just so fabulous. We just need to know what it is that we're buying into. And if we as a country, the world, could give to those campaigns that were really trying to benefit everyone instead of just
themselves.
Instead of just sucking us all into this giant consumer mass. That if we were really to put our minds to it, we could produce more money and save more people from poverty and disease than I don't even know that. So.
Yeah, and I mean, it goes to show, like I said earlier, if you really want to fight something, and our pretty much our role in our society is to buy things. So if you stop buying something that you don't agree with, that company is going to suffer. That's really the best way you can make a company go down, is by stop buying their products. And to support a company is by supporting them and buying into their products and showing that we're behind this movement, or we're behind how you are presenting or promoting this thing, and we want this to continue. So please continue to make these products, continue to help the world, and we'll continue to buy into them. So it goes to show that you really can do something. I know a lot of times you feel like, oh, what am I going to do? I'm just one person. But if you just one person, you yourself go and you support them, and you in turn tell your friends and show off the product that you have and let them know where they can get it and how they can help, then they in turn will buy it, and it starts a chain reaction, and it shows the rest of the world that, hey, we're taking a stand, and we're going to show that we're going to do our part by buying into these things and letting you know that, yeah, this is what we support, and these other companies, not so much. We're going to leave you by the wayside and stop buying your crap.
It's the only way to make your voice heard in this society.
It's true.
So, I believe that
we're going to hand it off to our fellow group mates, and wish we were there.
Sorry.
So, yeah, and to kick off consumerism, I guess, social norms in general, you'll see we have this posted on Facebook, a very popular social media site. So, our group mates will begin. Yeah, you all have one, or want/need one, I guess. But there's a movie out. Go watch it. Yeah, so go listen to our group mates. They're gonna inform you as well on their topics, and we hope you've enjoyed this portion. And good class. See y'all around.
Thanks, Ms. Shaw.
Thank you. Signing off.